close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Hey everyone, John here from Byte Size Cruises. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take you on a tour of the beautiful MSC Divina. I recently completed a 4-day sailing on Divina, and here we are looking at the indoor pool area. This does have a retractable roof if the weather is nice out. It is really beautiful in here. It doesn't get overly crowded. People still enjoy the outdoor pool. It does get a little humid, obviously, but it is really nice. There is a little pool shop here if you need anything, any accessories that you may or may not need for your trip, you know, sunblock, all that kind of stuff in there. And this is on deck 14. We're gonna wander out here and we're gonna head to the outdoor pool after this. Here's the pool bar. It is early in the morning. You will see when you get up early in the morning on a cruise ship, everything is generally speaking wet. It takes the crew a little while to set up. They kind of wipe everything down and it dries off and it burns out for the sun through the day. But in the morning, things do look a little wet. It didn't rain or anything. It's just overnight being outdoors on the ocean. There are several bars out here on the pool area, and they do a lot of theme parties, including the snow party, which is out here on the deck where they basically blow foam and like soapy stuff. But it is a ton of fun. They do a white party, tons of other things. Also located on deck 14 is the buffet. So one of the biggest questions we get asked every time we are talking about MSC is, how is the food? How is the buffet? It used to have a little bit of a bad rap for the food, but I think the food is excellent on MSC. I will say in the buffet, it does tend to be fairly static. You do have the same things a lot, but I think that they're all very good. I think the pizza is excellent. There's pizza pretty much available from lunchtime till about 1 o'clock in the morning. There are sandwiches, salads. There is generally some ethnic food, so there might be some Asian food, some Indian food, but generally speaking, at lunch and dinner, the food is very similar every single day of your cruise. I think it's fine. Some of the other cruise lines have a little more variety, but I do think that it's okay that it's the same as long as the quality is good. You can find other places to eat. You can go to the dining rooms. You can go to any of the specialty restaurants. There's a little spot on the ship which we'll look at, which has some grab and go items. So I don't mind that the food is similar every day as long as the food quality is good. I still think there are plenty of things that you can find to eat. It's not like there are 3 entrees. It is still a buffet. There are a ton of options. There are, as you can see, plenty of places to fuel up on coffee and tea and juices. All of those things are included in your cruise fare. You don't have to pay any extra for them. Only pay extra for things like soda or alcoholic beverages, energy drinks, those types of things. And as you can see in the morning, they have bagel bars, they have oatmeal, they have all the things that you would like, eggs, bacon, all of that. So it just depends on what you enjoy and if you prefer the quick grab and go variety of a buffet over the kind of sit down static nature of the main dining room, which we'll look at in a little bit. As you can see here, the buffet is very large. There's a bar all the way here in the back, and my advice always is to go all the way to the back of the buffet. As you know, when you get on a cruise ship, most people just come and walk into the buffet and just start eating, and it gets really crowded, so walk to the back. They do have this little kids buffet, which I really love. I think it's really cute for kids only. They always have like donuts and fun little ice cream and things there, so it's really cute. Now we're going to head back outside up here onto deck 15. We're going to look at the sports court. For most of the cruise lines now, they use this area for soccer, for basketball, for pickleball part of the day. Pickleball has taken the world by storm. So you'll see that going on throughout the day. It is a fun area. They do all types of games up there. And then up here you can see there is plenty of open deck space. During the day there will be lounge chairs out here. And as you can see, you have some shuffleboard, the beautiful MSC logo here on the side of the ship. And this is all the way up on deck 15. If you are looking for some quieter space, a lot of times up here on the kind of more subtle sun decks, I like to call them, you'll find a lot of peace and quiet. So if you're looking to read a book or do something like that, and you still want to get some sun, this is a good place for you. Obviously there's not much shade up here, but it is quieter. And you can see here is the entrance to the water slide. And we'll pop over here to the edge and show you where the water slide comes out. There you go, quick little water slide there. I won't talk through the entire tour. I'll let you kind of breathe and look around at things, and you can always fast forward or skip ahead if you want to check some other things out. Head all the way up here to deck 16 and do a quick overlook of all of the pool decks. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning here on the ocean. Staying up on deck 16 here, we have Virtual World. This is where the F1 simulator is. They have a 4D cinema where you can play games and shoot zombies, which is always fun. And then they have this little arcade. There are 2 arcades on the ship. They're both very small, and they're both mostly games of chance to win tickets. Not my favorite thing. I wish they would have like old school games, but this is the way it is. This is the kind of theater-ish conference room space on board the ship. So if you're doing a conference or maybe even a wedding ceremony, something like that, it could take place in here. There are plenty of other places that are nice as well for weddings. And then you're going to pop up out here into the Galaxy nightclub. So this is where at the end of the evening, everyone kind of shifts over as for the more nightclub-y environment. Not a really wild crowd here on the MSC Divina. And then as we wander over here, we come into the Galaxy restaurant. This is the sushi restaurant. The same space, just multi-purpose space. During the evening, it's a restaurant, and then it turns into a nightclub. Then we're gonna jump all the way down here to deck 6. And this is the Atrium. There are performers here throughout the day, mostly in the afternoons, late afternoons and evenings. It's just a nice, relaxing space for you to be able to rest and relax. I apologize, this is deck 5. And then we're gonna head over here to the Divina bar, also on deck 5. Where you can come and grab a drink and relax and enjoy yourself, and then sit here and watch the performer or head into the atrium there to watch the performer as well. The Black Crab restaurant. This is one of the main dining rooms on board of the ship. And I'll just poke my head in there so you can get a quick look at what the dining room looks like. They don't have these massive grand dining rooms like a lot of the older ships, especially a lot of the old Royal Caribbean ships with the massive 3-story dining rooms, but it is a large space. And this is where you can have breakfast, brunch, lunch, or dinner. Then we're going to head up to deck 6 here, and we're going to check out the casino. Pretty large casino all in all for a smaller cruise ship. And it wasn't overly crowded throughout the journey. There was a decent amount of people in there, but the casino on MSC does not get as crowded as, say, Carnival or Royal. Nice bar in here if you wanted to hang out and watch a game. They have a lot of sports on here at night. And then as you pop out here on deck 6, you're going to have the excursion desk where you can come and get your tickets, talk to people about different things that are going on the islands that you'll be going to. They're pretty much a large chunk of the daytime to help you with all of your needs. And then there are a few shops here along the way as well. You have your little jewelry kind of watch shop here, and then a candy shop down here at the end where they have cookies, candies, Pringles, those type of things. Then you walk out here to the coffee spot where they have espresso, very, very nice. And then that leads you right to Piazza del Doge here, which we'll walk through. This is a very centrally located spot on deck 6. You're gonna have a lot of shops here. You're gonna have some food options here. I like that there's a few kind of spread out gathering points. They do have entertainment here at night, which is really nice. Lots of like just live entertainment around the ship. Not a ton of like shows or production shows, but a lot of things going on around the ship. More shops over here. I don't know how many people actually shop on these cruises. Comment below if you have bought things like jewelry or purses or anything like that. I know that they're kind of duty free. It just seems still super expensive to me. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And then we're gonna head over here to the cigar lounge. If you are on the ship and you are going to any of the gatherings, solo cruiser gatherings, the LGBT gatherings, any kind of meetings, so like your AA meetings or anything like that, most of those are gonna take place here in the cigar lounge. Really nice area. You cannot smoke cigars in here. It is just a cigar lounge. Again, more shops. Somebody's got to be shopping in all of these shops. I see them all the time and I never see that many people buying things. I see a lot of people browsing, but you never know. Then over here we have little grab and go area where you can get some sandwiches, some soups. In the evenings they had some desserts. All of those are included in your cruise fare. You have a nice bar here. You can get espresso anywhere on the ship at any of the bars, which is amazing. And then they have this little gelato stand here. This is additional, you do have to pay for, you can see there. Here's the second of the video arcades, a really weird spot here on deck 6 that they're gonna have that, but again, mostly games of chance or fun things to do. You have a little skee ball there, which is fun. And we're going to pop out here at the Future Cruise desk. If you'd like to book your next cruise, you can do this on the ship. And even if you have a travel agent, they still get credited with it. So fear not, book your cruise. This is the Silver Lounge, yet another bar. No entertainment here, just kind of a hang space. Again, espresso machines everywhere, as you can see, which is actually pretty awesome. We're going to head through the hall here on deck 7 and we're going to head to the Black and White Lounge. Live music in here, karaoke in here, trivia in here, the like love and marriage show in here. I love these older ships that have a secondary lounge / theater space. So things that may not be big enough for the main theater, but a secondary show or something going on where a lot of people can attend and have it not feel crowded. I love that. I think that's something that's missing on newer ships. Everything tends to be smaller now, and I like one of these bigger little lounge spaces. And again, it's not like you could sit thousands of people in here. It is very spread out, and there's a decent amount of seats. Obviously, a few hundred people could sit in here. There's plenty of standing room as well, so if people came in and they wanted to watch something, they could, without it being oppressively crowded. Deck 7 has a lot of bars and lounges. This is the Golden Jazz Bar. There is, again, live music in here every night. It's amazing how much entertainment and music there is going on around the ship at any given time in the evening. It's a very large space as well, and it connects to the sports bar, which we're going to check out next. I love what MSC does with their sports bars. I find them very, very comfortable. When you come in here, this is going to have a small little tiny, one of the little tiny bowling alleys. These are tiny balls, but they have these little booths where you can just hang out with your friends or family and watch some sports, or just hang out and chat and relax. And I love this environment in the sports bars. They have this on a lot of their cruise ships. On some of the newer ships like Seascape, Seashore, they have really nice booths where you can sit like 10 or 15 people and watch different sporting events with huge TVs. But this one's really nice as well. As you can see, very relaxing, and you can enjoy your evening there, or just hang out during the day and read a book. This is the La Luna Piano Bar. Yet again, live entertainment in the evenings. Can't beat it. You can wander around the ship and just go from lounge to lounge and listen to music, which is very, very nice if you want a relaxing evening and not have to rush all around the ship to go to different shows or different things. Then a little further back here on deck 7, you have La Cantina here. This is an interesting spot. This is a bar. It's also like a little bit of a lounge space. You can order pizza here. It is not included in your cruise fare. It is a little bit of fancier pizza, but it is really, really, really good. It runs $7 to $11 for a pizza, which I think is pretty reasonable. And you can sit down here and they will bring it out to you and take care of you. And then this winds right around to Butcher's Cut, which is the second of the specialty dining restaurants located on board of this beautiful ship, MSC Divina. As you walk through the art gallery here, it is very refreshing to not see all of the Park West paintings that you see on every other cruise line. If you've been on more than one cruise, you'll notice that the art galleries are pretty much all the same on cruise ships. They're all managed by Park West, which is totally fine. It is just a breath of fresh air to see a cruise line that doesn't use Park West and they just have some photos or some art up. Then we'll head into, this is actually the back of Butcher's Cut here. But we'll take you into Butcher's Cut and just give you a little tour. Really great here, traditional steakhouse. You can see they have some room back here for some larger parties. This winds around past the Chef's Pass, and then you'll see some other tables there. We're getting close to the end here. Thank you so much for watching this tour. Again, not a huge ship, but a very, very nice ship in the MSC fleet. Similar to me to Magnifica, which I enjoyed as well. 2 specialty dining restaurants, ton of fun entertainment on board. We have a bunch of other videos we'd love for you to watch. We've done vlogs from our time on board, entertainment reviews, food reviews, and everything else. And if you ever need help booking your MSC cruise, please let us know. You could enter a comment below, or you can email me at jp@bytesizecruises.com. Thanks so much.